Hello everyone, welcome back to Ella English Sports, where we make sports your English classroom. In today's video, we'll be discussing an article from MSN.com about the visit of international football stars Luis Nani and Nwanko Kanu to Ethiopia. We'll break down the main words and phrases in each statement and explain their meanings in detail. Let's get started. This is going to be our first statement. International football stars Luis Nani and Nigerian Nwanko Kanu, who arrived in Addis Ababa today, expressed their commitment to nurturing young, talented footballers in Ethiopia. So let's start from the phrase international football stars. What do you think it means? It refers to famous football players who are well known around the world. Can you think of a football player that is known around the world or who is known around the globe? Anyone. So I can think of on top of my head, there is Cristiano Ronaldo, there is Lionel Messi. Oh my, there are so many international football stars that are known around the world. So in this case, this phrase international football stars, it is referring to Luis Nani and Nwanko Kanu. So from this statement, we can understand that these two players are recognized globally for their football skills and accomplishments. That is what this phrase means. Now let's go to express their commitment. If you express your commitment, for instance, it means you stated your dedication and promise. So in this case, these two international football stars, they verbally confirmed their dedication to a cause. So what do you think that cause is? That cause is to nurturing young, talented footballers in Ethiopia. So the phrase nurturing young, talented footballers refers to supporting and developing skilled young players. So these young players are from Ethiopia. So in general, this entire statement tells us that Luis Nani and Nwanko Kanu have arrived in Ethiopia and they have promised to help young, talented, and they have promised to help develop young football talent in Ethiopia by offering support and guidance. The former Manchester United winger and Portuguese national football star Luis Nani, alongside Nigerian football icon Nwanko Kanu, touched down at Bole International Airport early this morning. Okay, so we'll start from the phrase former Manchester United winger. So this phrase tells us that well, they're talking about a player who previously played in the wing. So this player previously played in the wing. So the wing is a position on the side of the field for Manchester United, because here it says former Manchester United, and Manchester United is a renowned English football club. So just this phrase tells us that Luis Nani used to play for Manchester United in a key attacking role on the field. Portuguese national team star. This phrase refers to a key player in or a key player for Portugal's national football team. So from this phrase, again, we can understand that Luis Nani is an important and influential player for Portugal's national football team. Let's go to Nwanko Kanu. He is a Nigerian football icon. So the phrase Nigerian football icon refers to a legendary and highly respected football player from Nigeria, because the phrase says Nigerian football icon. So Nwanko Kanu is from Nigeria. We can understand that. Touched down. So in this case, the Nigerian football icon refers to, well, Nwanko Kanu is celebrated and admired for his contributions to Nigerian football. When we go to the phrase touched down, that means arrived by airplane. So these two players, they landed at the airport. So Luis Nani and Nwanko Kanu arrived at Bole International Airport. How do we know that? Because here it says at Bole International Airport early in the morning, making the start of their visit to Ethiopia. So, who was there to welcome these two international football stars? Upon their arrival at Bole International Airport, the players were warmly greeted by the State Minister of Tourism, Seleshi Garma, Chairman of Mechal Sports Club Board, Saif Agitahun, Director of Defense Media Operations, Brigadier General Kumami Deksa, and Technical Director of Mechal Sports Club, Abraham Mevratu. So we will start from the phrase warmly welcomed. It means greeted with enthusiasm and kindness. So this phrase tells us that Nwanko Kanu and Luis Nani were received with friendly and enthusiastic hospitality. Let's go to State Minister of Tourism. It refers to a government official responsible for tourism in Ethiopia. So in this case, Selashi Garma, he oversees tourism-related activities and policies. So from this entire statement, we can understand that at the airport, Luis Nani and Kanu were greeted by several important officials and sport figures, highlighting the significance of their visit. Over here, there is the chairman of Mechal Sports Club Board, there is the director of Defense Media Operations, there is the technical director of Mechal Sports Club. Very important people. The two legendaries' visits coincides with the 80th anniversary celebration of Mechal Sports Club, where they are honored guests. Now we will take a look at this statement and let's start from the word legendaries. It refers to legendary figures or individuals who are highly respected and famous. So in this case, Luis Nani and Nwango Kanu are considered football legends due to their impressive careers and achievements. Coincides with this phrase means happens at the same time. So Nani and Kanu's visit occurs simultaneously with another event. And what is that event? The 80th anniversary celebration. So over here, just the 80th anniversary celebration refers to an event marking 80 years of an organization's existence. In this case, it is of Mechal Sports, or in this case, the statement tells us that Mechal Sports Club is celebrating 80 years since its founding. Now, what does honored guests mean? It means, or it refers to specially invited and respected attendees. So in this case, the specially invited or respected attendees are Luis Nani and Nwanko Kanu. So they are invited as special guests to the celebration. So from this entire statement, we can understand that Nani and Kanu's visit is happening during the 80th anniversary of Mechal Sports Club, and they are special guests at the event. Well, so far we have read the report, but it's time for us to hear what they said exactly. And we'll start from Luis Nani's statement. There he is. Nani said the following: I'm thrilled to be here. This trip offers me a unique opportunity to immerse myself in Ethiopia's rich culture and connect with its people. Let's start from the word thrilled. If you say that you are thrilled, that means you're very excited or happy. So in this case, Luis Nani is telling us that he feels great excitement and joy about being in Ethiopia. Let's go to unique opportunity. It refers to a special chance that is not common. So in this case, we can understand that Luis Nani is telling us that this visit gives him a rare and valuable experience. Immerse myself. If you immerse yourself, let's say, in a culture, you fully engage and deeply involve yourself in that culture. So, from this, we can understand that Luis Nani plans to fully experience and participate in the local culture. So, this statement tells us that Luis Nani is very excited to be in Ethiopia and looks forward to experiencing the culture and meeting its people. Luis Nani continues to say the following: for me to be here is all about to know more and to try to give the support in Africa for the development of football culture and academics. So we'll start from the phrase support in Africa. It refers to an assistance and help within the continent of Africa, because here he said Africa. Now let's go to development of football culture and academies, not academics, by the way, academies. So it means growth and improvement of football traditions in training centers. So this phrase, just the development of football and culture academies, tells us that Luis Nani aims to promote and enhance football practices and training facilities. So from the entire statement, we can understand that Nani aims, number one, to learn more and then provide support to enhance football culture and training facilities in Africa. That means he's planning to do this not just in Ethiopia, but maybe in more countries of the continent. And he continues, I understand the challenge of becoming a professional footballer, and I'm here to share my experiences and knowledge to help nurture Ethiopia's next generation of football stars. We'll start from challenge. It means difficulties and obstacles. So in this case, Luis Nani is referring to the various hurdles and struggles that one faces in becoming a professional athlete. In this particular case, a professional footballer. So, what is a professional footballer? A professional footballer refers to a person who plays football as a career. They don't work at the office, they work on the football field because they play football for a living. That is their career. In this case, the phrase professional footballer refers to someone who plays football for a living. Now, let's go to the word nurture. Nurture means to support and encourage growth. So, to nurture can mean in this context to help and guide young talents to develop their skills. So, from this entire statement, we can understand that Luis Nani acknowledged number one, he acknowledged the difficulties or the challenge of becoming a professional footballer, and he wants to share his experiences to help young Ethiopian players. Now it's time for us to hear what Kanu said. It's crucial that we create an environment where young talents can thrive. So let's start from the word crucial. It means very important and essential. So over here, Kanu stresses the importance of this action. Thrive, that means to grow and to succeed. So, just from this word, we can understand that young talents need to be able to flourish and reach their full potential. So, from this entire statement, we can understand that Kanu emphasized the importance of providing a supportive environment for young football talents to flourish. And here comes another statement from Kanu. They need guidance on achieving success, overcoming challenges, and meeting expectations of professional football. Guidance, it means advice and direction. So in this case, young players require mentorship and advice. Overcoming challenge, it means to successfully deal with difficulties. That is what the phrase overcoming challenge mean. When we come to expectations, it refers to the standards and demands. So, the standards and demands again refers to the requirements and pressures of being a professional football player. And again, when we go back to overcoming challenge also refers to learning how to navigate and conquer obstacles. Therefore, this entire statement is trying to tell us that Kano believes that young players need advice and support to succeed and meet the standard of professional footballer. And now we will read the last statement, probably the last statement made by Kanu or as reported by msn.com. Our presence here is just about more than just celebration. We are here to motivate and inspire. The development of African football relies on established players actively participating in youth development. So we'll start from motivate and inspire. It means encourage and uplift. Encourage and uplift. So giving young players the drive and enthusiasm to pursue their dreams. That is what it means. now let's go to development of African football. This phrase refers to the progress and improvement of football in Africa. So, this phrase focuses on enhancing the quality and standards of football in the African continent. When we go to established players, it means experienced and well-known players. Now, let's go to actively participating. That means being involved and engaged. It can also mean taking an active role in mentoring and supporting youth. So, from this entire statement, we were able to understand that Kanu, no, there is Kanu. Kanu and Nani are in Ethiopia to inspire young players, and they believe that experienced players should play an active role in developing football in Africa, not just in Ethiopia. Next, we will get to read the last statement from this article. This visit by two of football's most respected figures represents a significant opportunity for Ethiopian football. We'll try to understand this statement, but first let's start from respected figures. It refers to highly regarded individuals, and in this case, these highly regarded individuals are Nani and Kanu. So Nani and Kanu are admired for their football achievements and contribution. Let's go to significant opportunity. It refers to an important and valuable chance, so it is a great occasion for goals and improvements. From this statement, we understand that the visit of Nani and Kanu is a valuable and important opportunity for the growth of football in Ethiopia. You guys may or may not believe me when I say this, but one of the words that is hard for me to pronounce is the word Ethiopia. I've been pronouncing it as Ethiopia, 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 and now I'm expected to pronounce it in a different way. Anyhow, Nani, let me conclude this video. Nani and Kanu's visit to Ethiopia is a momentous event for Ethiopian football. That means their commitment to nurturing young talents and sharing their experiences is a significant step towards developing the sports in the region. So I would like to thank all of you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more English learning through sports news.